This concludes your certified election return.
It's Return Day in Georgetown, Delaware, a biannual event dating back more than 200 years. It marks the end of the election season and is one of many traditions in a town that takes tradition very seriously. But a few blocks away, it's just another day at El Mercado. The market serves a growing community of Latin American immigrants who have transformed this small town over the past 20 years. Georgetown now has one of the highest concentrations of Guatemalans in the United States.
I always wanted to get a better life, and so that's the reason why we came over here.
Gerson Guaux fled Guatemala's bloody civil war in 1990 and arrived in Georgetown 3 years later, part of a wave of immigrants drawn by jobs in Delaware's booming poultry industry. Integrating natives and newcomers has not always been easy, as Guaux learned 12 years ago at a local restaurant.
Me and my brother went, and because we wanted to eat, so we walked in the door, and the owner of the restaurant told us that we were not allowed to be in there. And I said, why? Because you guys are not allowed to be in here. So that was kind of like the worst part, that I felt like discriminated. And then a few years ago, I ended up owning the place, and I bought it for pickles.
At what is now his restaurant, La Quetzalteca, it's hard to imagine a time when Hispanics weren't welcome.
We have, I believe, a better community than 10 years before. 20 years ago, the first generation who arrived to Delmarva, they were people from rural areas, zero English, males mostly, with, all the problems comes with the first generation of immigrants. This is changing, and immigrants is a process, and we are in that process.
Over the past 2 decades, the Kimmytown neighborhood in Georgetown has become a vibrant little Guatemala. The men who came in the 90s, like Guaux, have settled down and started families.
In the mornings, when I get up every day, I say to myself, well, Gerson, act like this is your first day in America, but use everything that you have now.
A growing effort has helped bridge the divide between immigrants and locals in the last 20 years. Though tensions still exist, it's clear from this year's Return Day that Georgetown has a new face.